Hello everybody, and welcome back to the internet's least favorite show, Weeb Shit Wednesday. A show that I make where I talk about gay-ass Japanese cartoons for no fucking reason. Today's edition of Weeb Shit Wednesday is garbage, because everything I'm going to be talking about is trash. It's below 2. 2 or below on the 5-star scale. Garbage. Fucking trash. And now little Whitey's gonna get into his reviews. Alright guys, so first off on the list, we've got Spirited Away. We're gonna talk about Spirited Gay. Got him. Spirited Gay. I got him, guys. Spirited Away is a fucking terrible show that is overhyped, and it's overhyped to death. It's not good. I don't know why everyone likes it so much. Maybe I'm fucking weird that I didn't like this shit. I found it to be boring. It's about a little girl who moves to a new place with her parents, but they take a stop, a wrong turn, and they go past like a little tunnel that leads into Spirit World. And when night comes for Spirit World, the spirits come out. They get all spirity, like real spirity and shit. And her parents turn into pigs or some shit. And then she becomes like a slave. And then they throw out any semblance of like, well, I know it can't be real, it's fiction, because they're spirits and shit. But there's this one other character, and this kind of pissed me off. He's like the only other human there, and they just fucking make him a dragon. Like they couldn't just let him be a human. They're like, nah, this nigga is a dragon. He is a white dragon. I mean, it's not like he had like some magic that turned him into a dragon either. No, it's like he was never a human. He was a fucking river spirit. So you're telling me there's like magic in the real world, not just in the spirit world. Which just fucking, it pissed me off. I was like, what the fuck? Why the fuck you gonna drag spirit world into this shit if you already got spirits in the real world, you know? I don't know, it's pretty gay, guys. And they try to connect a bunch of shit. Like they try to put different story arcs, kind of. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. Like fucking, oh, you gotta watch this dude because he's fat, and then he'll give you like a thing. Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. I didn't like it. I feel like a bunch of Studio Gilby fanboys are gonna come at me for this one, but fuck that show. That shit's gay. Miss me with that gay shit. 1.5. Alright, next. I feel a little more comfortable insulting this one a bunch because everyone hates it. Sword Art Online. Now, Sword Art Online wasn't terrible at the start. Show was decent first season, I won't lie. I gave it a decent out of 10 for the first season. But, they included a second season, and I'm kind of wrapping this together because if you think that you can, if you think the second season is reflective of your show, and you choose to release it when you don't really need to, and you include it, that shit's getting included in the final product, nigga. I'm reviewing it both, and they get a collective score. Not just like a decent and a shit. It's gonna drag the other one down. We're doing averages here, you know? Yeah. So, first season, if you don't know, he gets dragged into VR Man. He's a VR dude. He's like a kitty toe. Like a cat toe. Kitty toe. You know? And, he's like fucking gets dragged into VR land and he can't leave with like 100,000 other people or some shit. Which is already kind of strange, because it's like, in this world, they don't have safety protocols, and no one's like, who made this shit was like, oh hey, what if these niggas get trapped in here? You know, like, couldn't that happen? Nah, safety protocols are for fucking pussies. These guys are gonna get trapped, if they buy our shit or something, like, kind of like that. I don't really know what the fucking people who made the shit were thinking. Like, I get it's fiction, but it's kind of strange that they'd, like, mass release, like, a VR thing without any fucking safety protocols. That seems kind of weird to me. So, I mean, that's that. Yeah, they got that going. Then that goes on. They get out of there. Fucking, it's decent. First season's decent. It's decent out of 10. The second season is where I'm really gonna start railing on this shit, because second season was unnecessary as fuck. It was just pure trash. They just start playing fairy game, which has actually no consequences. Unlike the first season, where it was like, this shit's got high stakes. You die in the game. You dead in real life. Nah, in this one it's just like, nah, we're just hanging out with our friends, playing video games. So, good shit, no stakes, we're good. Yeah, good shit. And then, there's like some fucking, they do gun gay online, which is like, it's gun gay, but I had to do it to him. Had to get him with that gun gay online. Got him. Ha. It's like fucking shooter, but it's VR. They really like VR over there in this anime for some reason. I mean, nigga could just buy a PlayStation, but they don't. They don't buy a PlayStation for some reason. The fuck out of there, cat. Yeah, they don't buy like anything else other than VR, and they go to Gay Fairy World, and the whole gun gale thing is like, people are like breaking into people's houses while they're playing the game and trying to make it seem like they can kill people in the game in real life, but they can't. It's just them like breaking into people's houses and shooting them up with heroin or some shit, like a lethal dose. But yeah, it just got boring. And then the worst part of the fucking second season, AIDS bitch. We get AIDS bitch in this one, guys. Unnecessary AIDS bitch just somehow gets into the show for no reason. They're like, here guys, have an AIDS bitch. We're gonna try to get you like emotionally attached to an AIDS bitch for like 5 episodes. I mean, it's not necessary, but we're gonna do it anyway. AIDS bitch. Here you go. Have an AIDS bitch. And yeah, they make you have to deal with like a whole AIDS bitch storyline. But as most intellectuals know, the AIDS bitch was actually a metaphor for the show, as she got AIDS as from birth, which is like the show. How the show was AIDS from the very beginning, we just never saw it. And the show was shit to begin with. Yes? Alright, well, all in all, guys, I'm gonna give this one a 1. It gets a 1, because it fucking sucks. 1. Alright, for the next one, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of context as to when I watched this shit. So you don't all pick on me. Call me a fucking weirdo. Okay? I watched it when I was 10. Okay? I was 10. I just wanted to watch me some anime. I didn't know what I was getting into. I didn't know it was gonna be one of these fucking weird animes. But it was still trash anyway, So, we're talking about Rosaro Vampiro, So, this show is about a dude who goes to a school. But the school's got monsters. Everyone there's a monster except for him. Which makes you wonder, like, why this dude doesn't just go like, oh, my life's in danger and shit. I left the first day. Why don't I just go tell my mom that there's a bunch of monsters at this school? And, she'll take me out of the school. He doesn't do that, though. He stays for some reason, with a bunch of unnecessary, like, fucking, I don't like talking about I got PTSD, guys. I got bad PTSD. I don't like this show at all. So he starts hanging out with like monster girls, monster bitches, and they got the classic anime, our tits are out to here thing going on, and they start running like a harem on him, and it's fuck you Netflix, fuck you Netflix. You couldn't have got better anime when I was 10. So yeah, he gets like a harem of bitches following him, and yeah, it's basically the whole show. He just gets a harem of monster bitches to follow him around, and then they like fight other monster bitches, and they get into high school hijinks and shit, and they progress the main monster bitch who's like a vampire storyline. It's way too much fucking like fan service, because you know who's watching this shit. You know who watches this shit. It's the niggas with the body pillows. And it's just, I don't like talking about it. I didn't even want to like fucking review it. I just want to say, this shit gets a half a star. Only a half. Because fuck this show. For, making me see that fucking nasty ass. I hate it. I fucking hate anime. I don't know why I watch this shit. I'm too white for this. I'm gonna go watch white people shows. For white people. Like, what's a white people show, guys? Leave a white people show in the comments. So I don't have to watch trash. It's not like I chose to watch it now. I was 10. Young feeble brain, I didn't even like it back then. Guys? But, yeah, leave a white people show in the comments. And, I'm really tired, so I'm gonna go to bed now. Yeah, fuck you guys for, being here. Fuck you. Later. Peace out.